Here's an Elvis Duran in the Morning Show online exclusive.
All right, Channing Tatum, The Book of Life. Joaquin seems to be the unlikely hero by default. Is that what kind of drew you to the character of Joaquin in The Book of Life?
The first thing that drew me to the story was Jorge, the director. I mean, I didn't know that much about the Mexican Day of the Dead, and I wanted to be told what the story was, because I didn't get to read a script, and I sat down and Jorge told me one of the most beautiful personal stories that I won't tell here, but it just moved me almost to tears. I mean, he's such the heart of this movie, and then he started telling me about Joaquin and how his beautiful mustache
He sold you on the mustache.
Yeah, and then I was in. But look, the movie is such a beautiful film about friendship and love and being true to thyself, and I don't know. I think it's such a rich world, that kids can go and sort of just dive into and sort of go for a ride.
Is this going to be one of the first films you show your daughter?
My daughter won't sit still to save my life.
So when the time comes.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Yeah. Whenever she sits still long enough to even watch anything, yeah.
I'm in that phase of my life right now with my wife where we're talking about possible having a baby, starting a family. Any advice for a guy like me?
Do it. There's nothing like it. There's truly nothing like it. I mean, it'll teach you stuff that you didn't even know that there was to learn. So it's.
Do you do baby voice? Do you do characters for your daughter?
Oh yeah, I.
You have that go-to character?
You do anything and everything. You're like the most uncool cool guy in the whole world to your daughter.
You're the coolest guy outside. You might look.
But I mean, everything that you do is pretty much the most uncool thing. But as long as she thinks it's cool, like
with my nieces and nephews. I turn a little Adam Sandler with just making noises and stuff like that.
I beatbox. I do. You'll find yourself doing anything. If you're standing on your head for 10 hours, it will make her happy. You're doing that.
Now, of course, you're shooting 9,000 other things as well on top of promoting The Book of Life too. You're in the Magic Mike shape. You said you love bad food at times. Have you had that cheat day yet?
No.
Are you tempted? What are you feeling?
I can't even. I just shut off that part of my brain, like I guess the alligator side of my brain that just wants bad food all the time.
You're in New York. Pizza's right around the corner.
Yeah.
Not a Starbucks.
Something does change though. Like when I get into the mode of because it's just not worth it. Like I go, all right, I got 4 more weeks or 4 more weeks until I can eat again.
And it seems like everyone's asking you for a role in the movie. By the way, I would hate to. I'm not going to be that guy, but it just seems like that.
Yeah, because I mean, I think most of my friends that ask for roles, they're come on, let me do it, because really we have so much fun on the movies. Like when I say that the first movie was so much fun, like the actors were showing up on their day off. That doesn't happen.
I can see myself doing a valet role, like parking the cars.
Come on, we got valet parts. We can figure it out.
And the other great thing too, how great is it to hear the word Oscar mentioned with your role in Foxcatcher?
Look, I mean.
What do you feel? What goes through your head when people mention that?
Like a short circuit sort of happens, and I mean, I don't have anything that I could be any more clear about. Like, just to be in a good movie is like more than I think any actor could ever ask.
Steve Carell seems pretty creepy in them.
I mean, he's gonna blow everyone's face off. I mean, and no pun intended. I mean, it's just like he is extraordinary in this movie. Everyone is, and Bennett Miller is. I think he's a master filmmaker.
Most exciting time of your career right now, you feel?
I think it's a different time. I don't know most exciting. I don't know if I could say most exciting. I think it's just something's changing. I think I've hit my 10-year mark and 10,000 hour rule, I guess. Whatever you want to call it, but like. My understanding and what matters to me has changed here and there with different movies and different parts and things that I've gone and got to go do, and to get to go and go on that walk with those guys, Steve and Mark Ruffalo and Bennett, about this story specifically has been probably a once-in-a-lifetime type of a deal.
Book of Life in theaters this week, Channing. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, man.